Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the channel today. Today, I want to talk about downsizing lures in the month of December. And normally, one of my favorite lures to use year round is the Roostertail lure. And typically, the size I use most of the months of the year is going to be the 1/8 ounce and the 1/6 ounce size. But in the winter months, I decided to try to downsize to use a smaller size Roostertail. So, what I found at my local Walmart the other day was this: it's a pack, a variety pack of the 1/16 ounce rooster tails. It's called the trout pack, and it comes with six different roosters in it. And I'll kind of go through what's in the pack here real quick. It has the fire tiger rooster tail, something called the white coach dog, rainbow, which is like a small rainbow trout, the black, the yellow coach dog, and then there's also this one called the white mylar, which has kind of a tapered body on it, and the blade mounts a little different. If you can see there in the picture, the hole is not at the top of the blade. It's about maybe a quarter of the way down through the blade versus the ones here where the hole is right at the top. But in any case, so I tied some of these on the other day, and I went fishing in my local creek about a week or so ago, and I had pretty good luck with them actually. The smaller profile and in the colder water temps and that, and working the lures a little slower seems to work really well this time of year for some of the fish that are not as apt to bite as they are during the warmer weather months. And I was really happy with it. Now, because of that, I went out and bought actually two of these packs, and then I kind of doubled them up in the box. So normally you won't see them come in two to a pack. Each compartment in the box will usually have one lure, and then I think they give you like five lures in the pouch, and one's got two in it. But anyway, I double them up only because occasionally when fishing rooster tails, especially when you're bank fishing, you can snag up and lose them. And I wanted to have a backup lure for each color in case one of the colors that I had that particular day was really performing well catching fish, and I accidentally or inadvertently snagged up and broke it off. And that's why I combined two into one box. Just makes it kind of easier to have a backup when you need it. But with that said, they really are a good lure. And the typical gear that I would throw this type of lure on in the wintertime is just a light rod, something around 6 foot to maybe 6'6" or 6'10" at the max. And I'm running around a 6 pound copolymer line. And a system like that works really good for small creeks, and it works good for lakes. For big rivers, not so much because you can't cover as much water, easily with a smaller rod and outfit, but it works good. Now, with that said, I will say another thing. Creek fishing in December can be very, very tough due to weather conditions. And I'll give you an example. The other day I was fishing at a local creek, and the water level was up a little bit, but the water clarity color was pretty good, and I was able to catch a couple of fish. And then the very next day, it had rained pretty hard. And then the day after that, I went out fishing, and now the water level's up quite substantially in the local creek. And not only that, the water was highly discolored, pretty much the consistency of around chocolate milk. And what happens is when it gets like that, it really kind of shuts down the fish bite. Now, if you give the creek that you're fishing in a couple of days to kind of settle down where the water flow kind of returns down to a lower level and the water can clear up, you'll find that the fishing will be better. But if you fish right after some hard rain and you get to your creek and the water level's up and it's mucky, more than likely the best advice I give you is go find a body of water like a small lake that's not subject to the high flow rates like the creeks will be in that, and you'll do much better in a lake because the water tends to be more stagnant in most lakes. So, but anyway, yeah, think about it. If you're going to be out on the water fishing this time of the year in December, it can be a really tough bite, like I said, and doing to finesse style baits or downsizing the lures can definitely pay some dividends to catch some fish that you otherwise may not. So, thanks again for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.